There's actually not enough pilots for the amount of flying that's out there.
Airlines that operate in Canada's north say that disruptions from the COVID-19 pandemic and a nationwide pilot shortage is leading to major issues for the services that many communities rely on to transport both people and essential goods. Michael Rodiniak, president of Canadian North, says many pilots either retired or left the airline industry during COVID. Also, new regulations aiming to reduce fatigue-related risks is restricting the amount of time crew members are able to work. Rodiniak says they are trying to train as many pilots to meet the demands of the North.
We're probably doing 4 times the normal training that we would have done otherwise. So it's incrementally costing us more money to have training ongoing perpetually.
Transport Canada data shows that on average, between 2012 and 2019, there were around 1,116 licenses issued across the country annually. Last year in 2022, there were only 238 issued, showing a rapid decline. Glenn Priestley from the Northern Air Transport Association says there have been many challenges over the last few years that has put the airline industry in its current state.
It was always a problem before COVID, but COVID certainly brought it all to life.
Priestley says it can be difficult to recruit and retain pilots, specifically in the north, due to the lack of services compared to larger cities. He says financial incentives, benefits, and other supports are needed to keep pilots flying in the northern and remote communities.
Employer-centric focus is what we need so that the employer can hire from the local area and bring that person up and on the job training is what I think would be a helpful way of going forward.
There are 182 communities in Canada that are considered remote, with a vast majority of these communities being isolated and only accessible by air for most of the year. The former chief of Manitoba's Shamattawa First Nation, Eric Redhead, says airlines are a vital artery for northern communities.
We rely heavily on the airline industry in the north, specifically for getting people out for medical appointments, bringing in groceries, essential goods, medication. And so when you have delays or not able to provide the service, it really impacts the daily lives of northerners.
In Winnipeg, Alex Karpa, City News.